I am all ears. The Ghost Fancast.
Hello and welcome to a very special episode of the I Am All Ears podcast celebrating the release of Ghost's brand new EP, Phantomime. Whoop, 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 whoop. Today I'm joined with Nid, Shanti, and Camille. So the way this is going to work is we're going to quickly reel off our thoughts of what we think. It's been out for a while, and when I say a while, I mean like 12 hours. So yeah, let's get straight into it, and we're going to have to be quick on this because I'm literally leaving in like a few hours to go to the French shows. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yes.
Okay. So excited. Okay, let's get in. Right, so let's start off with See No Evil. What do we think?
I love it.
I love it.
I'm gonna be against everybody else. It's not my favorite, but as I've expressed before, it's because the original wasn't a favorite of mine. But still, great job from Tobias and Ghost.
Great stuff. I've heard a lot of people say it's very reminiscent of Subvision, which I'm happy about because I
Yeah,
love Subvision so much.
so good.
I actually think quite a bit of this album kind of reminds me of Subvision, which is it's something I've said before that like if you are a fan of like Tobias Forge in general, I think you're really gonna like this album.
Was it you that tweeted this one was for Forge Nation?
Yes.
So true. Yeah, I really didn't think because I have listened to a bit of television before, but listening to the original, I was a bit like, how's this gonna work? I weren't expecting too much, but I think this is a bop.
Yes, I like it a lot. I've had the I see no evil. I've had that stuck in my head this entire time now.
It's gonna be so good live if they do it live.
Oh my
I
god!
hope they figure out a way to incorporate quite a bit of this album. I don't know if they will because like they're very weird when they perform covers live because it's very situational. And I remember Tobias was talking about that he would only really do that, like he would only fit in more covers besides Jesus He Knows Me if it like meshed with the rest of the set list like during rehearsals.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see how that plays out. It'll be really interesting to see.
I feel though that this one might grow on me because now that you've said the part like I see evil, I'm like, oh yes, this is gonna stay in my head.
It's a grower.
It's gonna stay there.
Yeah.
Okay. Any final thoughts?
Not really. It's great. It's amazing. We love it.
It's a bop. Listen to it.
It's fantastic.
All right then. So again, this one's been out. It's been like almost over a month since Jesus He Knows Me has been released. So it's been out for a while now, but it feels like literally yesterday. But we're going to talk about it anyway. So yeah, Jesus He Knows Me. Keeping to the song, let's try and not involve the music video because that's a whole thing of itself. Just going off the song, what do we think?
I've been listening to it on loop for like since it came out. Been singing it in the shower, been singing it while feeding my cat, been singing it while drawing, been singing it while mindlessly pacing the flat.
I mean, I am I'm the number one listener on Spotify, so I guess it's
yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's alright, I guess. Yeah, could be better.
It's okay. It's okay. No, I love it. It's great. I've also been listening on repeat.
I like how Tobias has been not slating, but in interviews he's been like going, there was this bit of white reggae in it, and I just had to like fix it.
I thought it was interesting how there was an interview recently where he was talking about when he does covers, he like had to like save himself a little bit, but he was saying how like he likes to do songs that he thinks he can fix.
Controversial.
Fix.
Fix
Yeah,
you,
it's a little bit of a fixer-upper, this song, but I can fix it.
He's the equivalent of I can fix him, but for songs.
That's exactly what I was just about to say. I feel like I can change him. I swear there may be some red flags, but I can change him.
I can make it.
But I'm excited to see that live. I feel like live it's gonna be like at the Ritual is gonna be a banger and everyone's gonna like, jam to it. So yeah, I can't wait to see it live.
I'm hoping this episode comes out by tomorrow, which will be Saturday the 20th, which will be the day before the first Ruin show. So I am
Ooh.
gonna try my very hardest, depending on phone signal in the venue, plus my phone just working in France and all that, to try and live stream just that song. I'm not gonna do the whole set because I need to live my life as well. But yeah. So if you're listening to this and it's Saturday still, go follow me on Twitter. Or don't, I don't care. But yeah, I'll be streaming it. All right, so yeah, final thoughts on Jesus He Knows Me?
10 out of 10.
Bop.
Out of 10.
Up,
Bop. Okay.
up.
All right, so next up we've got Hanging Around.
I like it a lot.
I like it, but I don't know. It needs to grow on me, I think.
I was kind of like, oh, because I grew up on the Stranglers a lot, so I was kind of like being like, oh, okay. But it's actually, and when I say least favorite, I mean this as if like, I think I said this on Twitter earlier, to be a complete bias and use the food theory. It's like asking my top 5 favorite foods. Like, I'm sure cheesecake is my favorite, but I still like lasagna. It's just down the, it's the lower part of the list for me.
Oh yes, the famous food analogy.
Yeah.
So I can see what you're saying in that, like, you saying it's your least favorite on the album doesn't necessarily mean that you don't like it.
No, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, no, like I said, that's another one that really, that kind of gives me like Subvision vibes.
Yeah, for sure.
So I like that one.
Yeah,
I don't know.
me
I
too,
just like it's just fun to sing around. It's just hanging around. You just like want to move with it.
Sorry, as
Oh,
an
sorry.
official Turtle simp, because of the game that came out today too, I have, since it's his associated song, I have to say, because of that I like it. But it's a good one. It's a good one.
Oh
I like that. Yeah, if you haven't seen, I don't know if this is spoilers, so slight spoilers, but each of the songs have a link to each papa now within the Escape the Ministry game. So, I believe Primo was Tina Turner, Secondo was Iron Maiden, Tazo was the Stranglers, and Neil was Television, which
Yes.
makes Jesus He Knows Me copious song.
Yes,
That
I was
stresses me
thinking
out.
about that. It's
I
like,
mean, fair enough.
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah, I think overall, yeah, it's gonna be a grower.
Well, that
Yeah.
makes sense with Jesus He Knows Me being copious song, since if you played the game, Jesus He Knows Me is what's playing when you're in Copia's room.
Ah, yeah.
The first song. Yeah.
That game was so funny. It was so bugged.
Yeah, it was so buggy. Oh my god, the floors were constantly
floor-
glitching with me.
The floors were like
Yes.
spazzing out the entire time. And I'm like,
Yes.
I think
was
still
like-
the best thing about that whole game, which there was two things for me. Best thing about those games. First, we can all agree now that Segundo is a very, very kinky motherfucker. And
Yes.
secondly, the sock. Best thing.
Oh, the sock!
The frog
I
sock.
ordered it. The
Yeah,
bug
same.
sock.
I ordered it. I'm like, I really questioned to myself. I'm like, did I really just spend almost $20 on one sock? Not even a pair,
Single sock.
One single sock. Yes, I did.
And I love the description that they gave for it in the game. It's like it's one singular sock, but it fits everyone. And it's
Sock spelled with a
durable.
Q.
It was so
Spelled with a
good.
Q.
And
Yeah.
now it
honestly-
makes more sense with the the paper that the nameless girl asked for, like the shopping stuff. There's like a body pillow, and then there's a sock. And at first I was, because you read that before you get to the sock, so I was like, a sock, what? And then the sock. So I have the answer now: the body pillow and the sock. Very important.
And
He's
the
up to some
5
shit
leather
tonight.
pants.
What is going down
I
at the Ministry?
I loved all of the little jokes that were in the game. It was hilarious, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But it was so buggy. I couldn't leave any of the rooms like exited. So every time I'd have to reload the first room to go back further.
Oh no.
Awful. But it was great.
Okay. Any final thoughts on Hanging Around?
It's a grower. It needs to grow on me.
Yeah. Grower, but a bop.
But a bop.
Yeah. Yes. I enjoyed it.
10 out of 10. All right. Oh, I'm about to get riled up. Okay. So we're getting on to Phantom of the Opera. Paul
I love it.
Diano, I am in you are on my hit list. Bro, what the fuck? I don't know if anyone, in case everyone didn't see this, the original singer for Iron Maiden, Paul Diano, who sang on Phantom of the Opera on the record, proper slated Ghost on his Facebook page. He said, and I will pull it up. Actually, I can't pull it up. I'll paraphrase. He said something along the lines of like, "Oh, no one really asked, but for those who are wondering, if I've heard the Ghost Phantom of the Opera cover, it was trash," and put like a bunch of vomit faces. And then he followed it up with another status saying, "Oh, let me know which Ghost song to cover with Dog Turd in," and again some vomiting faces. Bro, what the fuck? Why you gotta be so bitter?
Bruh, like Papa is in the fucking Legacy, the game that they have. Why would he say that?
Well, he hasn't had anything to do with Iron Maiden since like the early 80s, and then obviously Bruce came in, and Iron Maiden is like, in my opinion, in this day and age, it's, you know, Steve Harris and Bruce is like, you know, well, all of them, and Nico and everyone, like, you know, that is Iron Maiden. Paul Diano is just like, who are you?
I'm
Is it-
looking this up. I need to see this post.
And also, like,
It's
if
so
you
bad.
are an artist and you see someone make a cover of your thing, like, if it was me and someone did a cover, even if they made the most shitty cover ever, I would, like, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't say it like that. First of all, I wouldn't say it. But secondly, I wouldn't say it like that. Like, that's so disrespectful towards another artist. It's like, bro, get off Facebook.
It's I'm just like confused why you would say something like that. Like,
He's just
shouldn't you
bitter.
appreciate it? Oh my
I
god,
think
of
it's because
course.
he got kicked
Facebook.
out of Iron Maiden, I think, so.
Ah,
Uh,
valid.
I saw all the people making comments like, I think he's just bitter because everyone sings it better than him.
Literally. I think I've seen clips of Bruce do it, and Bruce is like phenomenal.
Sorry, I'm still trying to find it because my fucking app isn't working. So I'm going on Facebook on my computer because
Oh, he
it's
deleted it.
oh,
Oh, he did?
loser,
Coward.
loser.
I have
Wait.
the screenshot, so you can't hide.
We know.
Didn't all the Ghost Instagrams post it too? Like all the Ghost fans.
Yeah. I think a couple of news articles like Metal Injection and stuff also posted about it.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
tea.
I think I found it. He said, "Everyone asking my opinion on the Ghost cover of Phantom. Well, not that it matters, but it fucking sucks." And then 3 throw up emojis. But he's like,
And
he
if
was,
if it doesn't matter, why the fuck do you post it? If it
He's a
doesn't,
boomer.
like, not that it matters, but that's so Karen behavior.
he's such
He's
a loser.
literally I think, I don't know how well known this is outside of the UK. Maybe some Europeans know about this. Has anyone heard the phrase gammon in terms of angry sort of 50-plus-year-old British man?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he's a gammon.
Oh.
He's a gammon. Look it up, Google it. But yeah, but let's not focus on the negatives anymore. Let's get on to the actual song.
I'm
think
sorry.
Oh, sorry.
It's so good.
Sorry to
So
get
good.
to just talk the last little bit about negativity. I just love
Mm.
the responses from fans. They're just like, "Cause he's a bitch," and then other people like, "Yeah, Paul did a good job on the original, but he's still a bitch." And, like, Paul's opinion is irrelevant. Yep.
Yeah.
I
Pretty
love
much.
how fans are coming together to say that. It's great. I love it. Thank you,
Yeah, like
fans.
I say, I've seen a lot of Iron Maiden fans. Actually, a lot of my friends aren't necessarily Ghost fans, but they're Iron Maiden fans, and they fucking love the cover. So I think that says
It's
a lot.
great. I
Mm.
love this cover. I've said it yesterday. On a post of mine, I said that Phantom of the Opera is one of those songs that will take you out on a date and will give you roses and flowers in your first date and treat you so well.
Mm.
I love this.
But
I love this song. It's very one of my favorites.
I think it's one of mine. I like how he's changed the perspective as well, so it's just from the Phantom, because that makes sense within Ghost's like lore and yeah, the way, you know, Papa is portraying himself.
It also just makes sense with Tobias's nerdiness because he's a nerd over Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
So like he wanted to sing "I'm the Phantom of the Opera."
Oh, definitely.
And to get back to that, actually, when the names of the songs came out and we didn't hear them yet, I remember having that discussion with friends who was like, "Oh, Phantom of the Opera, that's so cool," because Tobias is such a nerd. And then they were like, "Oh, it's a cover of the Iron Maiden," and then suddenly they were like, But seeing it come out and hearing it and be like, "It's so good," actually, I'm like, "Yeah, a win." My second favorite, personally.
I was going to say my second favorite. Can we also talk about Tobias's bass playing on that record specifically? Fucking phenomenal. Shout out to you, bestie. We love you, bestie.
We love you, bestie. Love you. Kisses, hugs, lots of love.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right. Yeah. Final words on Phantom.
Actually, sorry.
So good.
Final words. But does anyone else think that they posted the song visualizer thingy that they posted because of the French interview that came out?
Maybe. I'm
I
not
feel like
sure.
it came out like right after. I think it was the day after. I was like, damage control. Another person defrocked.
How many people are getting fired through Tobias Forge getting pissed off with
We
everyone?
don't say fired. We say defrocked.
Oh, sorry.
Alva.
Sorry.
I mean, go fruck yourself.
Well,
New new insult dropped, guesties.
Fruck yourself.
Go frock yourself.
Fruck yourself.
Fuck you and fruck your mom.
And fruck this song because it's so fucking good.
It's so frocking good.
So
I can't
fucking
stop.
good.
I can't stop. Okay, let's move on to the last one then. Oh god, okay, I need to sit down for this one. Not them. I mean, I'm already sitting down. I need to lie down. Okay, so we don't need another hero. Discuss.
It is fucking
No
amazing.
words, just sounds. Squealing, screeching,
so good.
high-pitched scream.
Look, I will say the beginning part, I kind of had my doubts, but then I was like, oh, loved it. I'm absolutely in love with the song. Just the beginning, like, threw me off a little bit, but then he started singing, and I was like, okay, I'm a whore.
I will say it almost didn't sound like him for like a split second. Like that first line, I'm like, wait, this is bestie. And then he kept singing, and then he got to the chorus, and I'm like, oh fuck, this is my new personality now.
Yeah, I know what you mean, because he was just kind of like, it was kind of doing Tina. But
the wreckage.
And there was this one note I was just like, oh, we're never gonna change. Alva Tina Turner tribute act coming soon.
Like, it was weird to hear it first, but then you kind of got used to it, and then you were like vibing with it.
Yeah, 100%. It's my favorite.
At first, I was like, I don't know if it's the mix of the volumes and stuff. There's like, I'm not sure I really understand. Like, of course, I know the lyrics because I knew the original, but I'm not sure I understand what he's singing. But then, like I say, you get used to it, and you're like, this is a banger.
I found the leak that came from the French radio station didn't do it justice at first. And then Slab uploaded it, and it was a little bit better. But then as soon as it was out on the album, the quality just was like, wow, chef's kiss.
So good.
I can't wait to listen to it with the sound distortion of the vinyl. It's gonna be so nice.
The crackle.
Yes.
Totally. And then the accidental little bit of a slowdown, and then the accidental put it too fast.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, it's it was the one I had the highest expectations for because I love the original, and it was the one I was most excited for, and it lived up to everything. So happy.
I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. It grew on me.
Okay, so wrapping up because I've got to go on tour and shit's going down. Cammy, where can we find you on Twitters and all that shit?
It's at Your Fave Guestie on everything, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Tumblr and TikTok. And oh my god, there was also a Tobias Forge interview with video.
What?
Why is everything happening now? Okay, Nid, where can we find you?
Needlelit on Twitter and Stormagen and Stark on Instagram.
Okay, Shanti.
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok under Cardi Ratia.
I'm Elva.
Oh yeah, you
I'm
can find me on
Diamond.
TikTok too.
Yes.
I'm there. I'm Elva. Shit's going down. So I'm gonna skedaddle. Bye.
Have a good
Bye.
tour.
Thanks. I
Bye.
might be dead.
You can do it.
You can